A super exclusive Republic has now accessed a video that is related to Batodroba police station. This is in Assam. A few days ago, a police station in the Nagaon district of Assam was torched. A mob was seen. Several videos actually were also doing the rounds. But the question was, who was really behind it? Was it instigated? Was it orchestrated by someone? Remember, the Assam government has already indicated that there is a PFI link. In fact, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has already come on record to say that there is a link. You've also had cabinet ministers of the Assam government speaking to Republic TV, essentially indicating that there could be terror groups who are behind it. Now, for the first time, we are getting you that big video. The video that has now been accessed by Republic. Main accused Ashikul Islam could be seen instigating the crowd to burn down the police station right before the incident took place, and he's moving towards the mob. He was taking instructions from someone. You can easily see in this particular video that we are going to play out in a short while from now, Ashikul Islam, the prime accused in this case, who was arrested on Sunday. He can be seen speaking to someone over the phone and then rushing towards the mob, and then speaking in Sylheti, he says that burn down the police station. Take a look at this exclusive report.
In a super exclusive investigation, Republic has accessed a video relating to Batodroba police station arson. The mob had torched down the police station on 21st of May. In the video accessed by Republic, the main accused, Ashikul Islam, could be seen instigating the crowd. Watch in the video how Ashikul, who is seen wearing a red t-shirt, tells the mob to burn down the station. It could be seen that accused Ashikul Islam speaks over the phone and moments later rushes towards the mob and tells them to burn the police station. After his arrest on Sunday, the Assam police carried out searches and recovered 2 pistols and 7 rounds of ammunition from his possession. Assam police top sources have told Republic that they suspect that PFI members were giving Ashikul instructions. The investigation is now underway. Ashikul was killed in a road accident in the wee hours on Monday when he tried to escape from police custody by jumping off the vehicle in which he was travelling. With the video out, the Assam police is not denying PFI hand in the Batodroba police station arson case.
For the first time on Indian television, we are getting you the video of the main accused. Remember, Ashikul Islam is someone who was arrested by the Assam police on Sunday. In fact, these are more details that we are picking up right now. When the questioning actually took place, Ashikul Islam was revealing more details of who was really behind it. In fact, he admitted before the police that there were arms and ammunition in his possession, following which there was a search operation carried out by the Assam police, and they recovered 2 pistols and 7 rounds of ammunition from the residence of Ashikul Islam. When they were on their way back, there was an attempt that was made by Ashikul Islam to escape from the police custody. Remember, the prime accused in this particular case, and for the first time we are showing you that very video. And the question here is that why is it that this video becomes very, very important? We are talking about a situation that has come up in the state of Assam, where you have these anti-national elements who are essentially trying to disturb the law and order situation in the state of Assam. There are certain conspirators who are lurking around, and they are the ones who perhaps right now want to ensure that the communal harmony in the state is essentially disturbed. Getting us this big exclusive from Guwahati is my colleague Anirudh. Anirudh, congratulations for getting us this big exclusive. For the first time, we are showing everyone that what's the real truth of Batodroba police station. You've got us this video. Quickly explain who was really calling Ashikul Islam, and why is it so very important to find out that why was that call made to Ashikul Islam?
Yes, many sensational details have emerged out of this investigation, which have been on since 21st of May when this incident took place, and during the investigation police have got information which have linked this entire incident to the PFI and the CFI, the Campus Front of India as well as the Popular Front of India, and we have also got to know from our top sources in the Assam police that Asikul Islam, his call details have been also accessed by the police. Police is investigating into the call records, the calls that he made on that day, and also the calls that came to his phone from various other places. This clearly indicates that there was a conspiracy going on, and that conspiracy was being hatched somewhere outside of that particular area where this incident took place. And Asikul Islam was constantly on the phone. He was getting instructions from his bosses who were on the other end of the phone, and as the instigation was going on and when the mob turned violent, it was Asikul Islam who ran to the mob. He talked to a few of the women who were present there, and clearly told them there was a lot of chaos, but it is still a few words from that video is very, very clear, where he said that Thana Zolai Dibo koise in Sylhet, he said they have asked to burn the police station. So this clearly indicates a hand of someone who was not there at that moment, and this entire investigation have led to the Popular Front of India as well as the Campus Front of India. Remember earlier also, whenever such communal tensions have gripped the state of Assam, it was always the PFI and the CFI whose name we must be the Godukuti incident that took place a few months back, or even the CA agitation where the PFI and the CFI even attempted to set ablaze the Assam Secretariat. So this clearly indicates the nefarious design, Sawan.
Well, Andrew, I request you to stay on with us because we are also moving to the other big exclusive that we're getting for our viewers tonight. Now, remember, in this particular video, Thana Zolaide, which essentially means that burn down the police station. It was very clear that someone was giving the instructions to Asikul Islam. Who could that be? Tonight, we're getting you the PFI dossier. This PFI dossier on your screens is a terror accused. So what's the link with the Popular Front of India? That's the big question that we are asking tonight. This is our next exclusive on the alleged terror links of the Popular Front of India in Assam. Republic has now accessed pictures of the former PFI members who are now associated with terror group Ansarullah Bangla team, ABT, Mokibul Hussain and Mufti Saiful Islam. These are the two people whose pictures have been accessed on your screens right now. You would be asking this question, so what's the link with the Popular Front of India? Now, this is what the Assam police is claiming. Assam police claims that during the questioning of Mokibul Hussain, Mokibul has made this stunning revelation. He says that he was the PFI chairman of the Barpeta district, Barpeta in Assam. Now, this man, before joining the Ansarul Bangla team, he was a member of the PFI and then decided to move to ABT. Who's really saying this? Assam police is saying this after a thorough investigation that has been done. In fact, we have, for the first time, Assam police has now come on record giving us full details of all the charges that have been leveled against the Popular Front of India, multiple cases that have been registered against the Popular Front of India in several districts of Assam, starting from the Kamrup district to several other places in Barpeta. As Anirudh would be pointing out in a short while from now, you would see the number of cases against the Popular Front of India is only rising by every passing day. Now, this dossier becomes abundantly clear, and that is the reason why the Assam Chief Minister came on record to say that it is high time that some action should be taken. Assam is one of the few states which has already prepared a full dossier of all the cases that have been registered against the Popular Front of India. Listen in to this interview of the Assam police speaking to my colleague Anirudh.
So over the last few years, many incidents related to communal disharmony in the state have been linked to the PFI. How do you see this?
See, PFI has a very strong existence in the state. In fact, from 1617, they started very active, organizing them in different parts of the state, especially in the lower Assam and Barak Valley. We have found their existence in at least 10 districts of Assam. So far, Assam police have registered 18 cases against PFI activists, leaders and workers, and in those 18 cases, at least 12 cases, Assam police have submitted charge sheet against this activist. Very recently, we registered 2 cases where PFI tried to print objectionable pamphlets in some government in some precious in Guwahati, and they tried to clandestinely smuggle these things to different interior places of the state. Now the question is, if there is nothing objectionable, why they were printing these pamphlets clandestinely, very secretly, without putting their name in the pamphlets, and they were being smuggled without mentioning to the courier that actually exactly what is there. So these things are there. And number 2, we have seen another thing, that anything relating to the minority community, maybe it is the issue of hijab, maybe something like temple or mosque, maybe something like beef or something, they term it as an exploitation to the minority community. That is the most dangerous thing here. And in that way, they are trying to radicalize and indoctrinate people, that anything happening relating to minority community, it is an exploitation, and they start anti-government campaign. We have found many evidences like this. Last 2 years, we are keeping very sharp watch, and 2 years they are very careful in doing this thing and doing it very clandestinely.
Are they also trying to impart arms training or making of explosives particularly in the Sard and riverine areas?
In the ABT case, we have not found this, but in the earlier occasion, JMB, Jamaatul Mujahideen, where we arrested 54 cadres and leaders, there we found that they were imparted with making of bombs, IEDs, and we recovered firearms also. We recovered 10 crude bombs and firearms from these people.
Any involvement of PFI in such activities?
Till now we have not found, but you cannot rule out this thing. The way they are radicalizing the people or inciting the people against the government, we don't rule out. That's why we are keeping a very sharp watch on this thing.
Well, joining us once again on this broadcast is my colleague Anirudh. Anirudh, not a single other channel is essentially speaking about this huge threat that the state of Assam today faces from these elements, be it the ABT or even now the Popular Front of India. In fact, what I would want you to do right now, Anirudh, is that you have the document on your phone, I'm assuming, the document from the Assam police showing the entire list of cases that have been registered against the Popular Front of India. Why don't you just show this to our viewers, the number of cases, and ask your camera person to perhaps zoom in and show our viewers the number of cases, and that will give you a sense of what's really happening, the activities of the Popular Front of India in the state of Assam.
Yes, Avan, here in my hands you can see this is the dossier that the state government has also shared with the centre as far as the cases against the Popular Front of India is concerned. And here the Assam police have recorded 18 number of cases against the Popular Front of India and the Campus Front of India. And in those 18 cases, in 13 of them, charge sheet have been filed, and in one, the final report have also been submitted. And all these cases, if we look at the sections, then you can clearly see most of the cases are related to 153, 153A, 188, 295, and similar allegations of criminal conspiracy and also of conspiracy of various other nature. So this dossier that has been sent by the state government to the center asking for to impose a ban on the PFI and the CFI in the country clearly indicates that the PFI and
Right,
the CFI
Anirudh.
is indulging in a war against India at the cost of the Indian taxpayers.
Right.
Sawan.
Well, thank you very much, Anirudh, for the two big exclusive tonight. One was on the Bratislava police station, who was behind it, and second, the PFI dossier linking with all the activities of the PFI in the state of Assam.